So as creatives, we are living the most interesting time um, with the tools that are available to us today. And it's a double-edged sword because on one hand, you now have the ability to create anything that you can imagine with minimal talent possible. Now, on the other hand, you have the you have the you have the huge task of deciding what to focus on. Now, if you're like me, I love dabbling and learning new things all the time. I always have a pulse on the latest thing happening in the AI world, and it is advancing so rapidly that it's hard to stay updated. And for any creative out there, AI is a vehicle. So uh, whereas some people are walking to get from point A to B, some are using bicycles. AI just gets you from point A to B faster, which means that ideally, what would have taken you a day to do, maybe 2 years ago, can now take you 1 hour or less. Now, this creates a unique opportunity for creatives to be able to churn out more work and reach more people faster. Now, um, there are several tools out there that you can use as a creative to actually make your work better. And I find that whereas everything is now crowded, it helps a lot when you can be known for one thing. So there are AI tools for creating logos, there are AI tools for creating pictures, there are AI tools for creating videos, there are AI tools that can combine all the three. Now, when a client goes out there with a particular problem, they're looking for something specific. If I think logos, Amanda is thinking of reels. Um, as a creative, the first thing is how do I figure out the easiest and fastest ways to create reels for businesses in a way that will make sure that my time is used effectively and I'm able to help as many clients as possible. So then I decide to focus on creating reels only. And then I become known for that in the market. Now, with time, as you grow in that sector, then you'll be able to bring in other people on your team and hopefully scale your business. But you need to make that choice. It's similar to when I look at all the AI tools, it's similar to watching Netflix, where you go and switch on your TV and you have all these movies and series. And you spend 1 hour scrolling through all the series. And before you realize the amount of time it would have taken you to watch one episode, you've spent scrolling through the options. But if you're able to focus on one thing, then you can do it better and you can be known for that single thing. Now, speaking of AI as well for creatives, there are different tools out there which can help you create your work faster and generate and potentially increase your revenue. The first is Canva. So Canva have improved their platform to include Canva AI. Now this is good and bad for creatives because now it means anyone who is not a creative can simply go to Canva AI and say, design for me a logo that looks like this with a house. So say you're in the furniture business. So all you do is tell Canva to design for you an Instagram poster promoting your furniture business, targeting this type of clientele. And Canva will now create that for you effortlessly without you having to drag things and elements out there. Now, as a business owner, that is great because it means now you don't have to hire creatives. and wait for 7 business days to get your logo or your poster. Now, as creatives, this is also a good opportunity because it means now you can create 10 posters in one day, whereas it would have taken you one day to do one poster. The other tool that I find very useful is we are now in the app era. And whether we know it or not, when you turn on your mobile phone, you're using multiple apps at any given moment. Now there is a platform called Blink, blink.new. I'll post a link in the comment section. Now with Blink, you are able to create your own app without having any coding experience. Now this can become a tool for you as a creative to create something that can work whether you're there or not. And with that, you're able to create passive income that can then free up your time to go and do other things, whether it's getting new ideas or reaching out to clients and um, developing new concepts. Something else that Amanda touched on was soft skills. And I see this a lot in the creative field, whereby most of us are very good at creating things, but we are very bad at interpersonal relationships. And this is something I would urge all creatives out there to at least try and learn about sales, try and learn about connecting with human beings, how to influence human beings. Part of my journey uh, in the industry, at some point immediately after high school, I was a salesman and I was selling soap door to door. And it was one of the most frightening experiences because over the weekend, I would go knock on neighbors' doors trying to sell soap and different things, and I would get a couple of doors banged in my face. And this was really humiliating, but it taught me a lot about how to deal with people and how to identify people's needs. So, beyond creativity, look to grow your skills in other areas as well, which will feed in and add on to your talent.